What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Does Madden do this on purpose? It's an interesting question because you can see here clearly Detroit Lion can get his foot down in bounds, yet the game is going to bend his leg so that it does not. Now, why would the game do this? I mean, we could talk about that in just a moment, but to me, these are things you either believe the game does intentionally or does not. I am amongst the ones that believe that it does. And it does this to make the game more difficult, DDA, dynamic difficulty adjustment. When you watch this interception get made, and you watch the player start to come down, there's 5 feet, literally, that he has to come down and bounce. The first foot comes down easily, still has another 3 feet there for him to get his other foot in, and you can see the player just starts to fall backwards there, so the foot never touches. Now, the reason it does that to me is simple. You cannot challenge this play. This is now not an interception, and this is a second down. This is the culmination of a game that does, in terms of animation manipulation, to both the complete player and even the feet or hands of the player, what it needs to get the desired outcome. In this situation, the outcome the game needed was to have Arizona continue to have the ball. The only reason that was going to happen was if that player's foot didn't come down in bounds. So regardless of what you did as a user to go intercept the pass, the game was not only going to carry you in terms of an animation to get the interception, but then modify the footwork of the player to make sure that you weren't in bounds. And then it doesn't even give you the availability to challenge this because we know the game knows what the game does. So there was no point in challenging it because the game had determined in advance that this was not going to be an interception. This is just a prime example from one of my viewers that highlights this is not a game that you play. This is rather a game that you watch. You may feel that you have control over this game and you do not, and for that matter, a lot of people that see other games, the independent games in the marketplace, and they say they look awful, a lot of what you're visually seeing is a lack of animations and refinement, which make Madden visually look very good, but do that at the expense of you having zero user control. This interception that was not an interception is proof positive of that. Would love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out, and I will be back in the week with more commentary.